One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
And the D denied them on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. So Maryland's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off play action. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence influence this passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to pass, it's Kinsey. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be fourth down.
the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Got a man, it's Austin. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to make match. Breaks into the open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside. And then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Nice move there. Gets away from one, finds room. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Austin. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely center cut. This is now a 7-point game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finds his man. It's Austin. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Sims. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They just keep firing. The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Gets it out quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's the way you execute on offense. keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Oh, and he hit it off the left upright. No good. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return runs out of bounds.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He's at touchdown Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Number 10 on the field.
What a disappointment. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So, Buck.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Getting midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up. To throw, it's Washington with the catch. Sims. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And the Terrapins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Austin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. To the air, it's Kinsey. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys going.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the pummeling has started.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Washington. Gets it out fast. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. That's caught. It's Clay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He turns that loose down the right side.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This one's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 7 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Austin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Washington. The sure hands, it's Austin. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The sure hands, it's Clay. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
5 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of a way with their fingernail.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton.
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pocket breaking down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Hamilton. Caught over the middle, it's McNabb. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and you keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. Got the back over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finds the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a 1st down at the 23. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Terrapins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Hamilton. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important